Hello and welcome to the Cameron and Tia show. I'm so excited that you're here because today is a part 2. So it is building our dream home. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, we're gonna pop it up above here. Click on that, watch that first. You'll understand it so much more. But part 2 today. First, I'm gonna take you shopping. Second, I'm gonna show you some updates of the house. So I can't wait. Y'all, let's dive into shopping. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
And I'm Tia.
We're so excited that you're here.
Let's jump right into the video. Okay, let's go shopping. So first we're at West Elm. We love West Elm the most. It's like so our style. Check out these dining room chairs. That one and that one are actually going to be our dining room chairs. And then, yeah, we also got my desk from West Elm and just some fun stuff. Here we are picking out our dining room chair fabric. Surprise coming later. Oh my gosh. Then we went to Restoration Hardware. It was bougie. It was beautiful. But honestly, we didn't love anything in there. Way too, I'd say bland for Cam and I. We like a little eclectic vibes. We like some color. Restoration Hardware is epic, but definitely doesn't have that. Then we went to Room and Board. We like a lot of stuff from Room and Board, and this Room and Board that we went to is freaking huge. It feels like everything from Room and Board is like 90% there for us, but like not quite 100%. There's Cam kissing me on the cheek with a mask. Oh, yes. I love that media center, like so into that, but that's not something we're gonna buy because we have an epic fireplace and windows for our like media area. So yeah, this Room and Board is like freaking cool though. It has so many rooms and so big. Then we went to IKEA. You know, IKEA vibes. We were looking at maybe like some built-in options for my office, and I was looking at this lighting for my office. Honestly, I didn't love it. It didn't really feel that high quality. And then we went to our house, dining room table. Do you like it? 'Cause we do. Yay! Okay, so little explanation vibes. We are shopping for the house before we get in the house. The reason is that Cam and I lived in our past house for 4.5 years, and that house's furniture was just like a mix-mash of everything. We basically had like nothing new besides like essentials that we had to. Everything was like college furniture with my childhood dressers, with this random garage sale deal that my mom had found our dining room table at. Like random, and we never replaced any of that because that house honestly felt kind of temporary to us. It felt like there is a next stage. We're going to go into a house. We want to find the dining room table that fits perfectly in this next space. So people have told us not to shop before we get into the house and that we'll regret it. And y'all, sorry, we're doing it anyways. It's just nice because we have the time right now. We can take advantage of sales and deals. We just took advantage of Labor Day sales. And it's like, what's going to change once we get in the house? I do understand one thing is that like traffic patterns, like where you end up walking around stuff may slightly change. But like we know the dimensions. We can stand in our house. We can take the measuring tape and like make sure that everything fits. Make sure that we love it. Have things on top of things so that we can see if we like the flooring with that. So yeah, we're shopping. We're getting some stuff. And it's crazy because a lot of stuff is going to be shipped to right now at my parents' house, and then we're going to have to move it over there. But then some stuff is going to be shipped straight there. So that's what all this shopping is. Okay, like how freaking good does it look? One of our brides just told us that we had major curb appeal, and I was like, oh, that was only my hope and dream for my life. But now I'm going to show you a whole bunch of clips inside. The difference between this and part 1, I mean, obviously you'll see it, but we now have flooring. So we have all of our main level flooring, and then some of our bathrooms are done, which is actually all the same flooring, but you can kind of see some snippets of that because it is covered right now for workers. Then we have trim, we have doors, we have cabinets. Like heck freaking yeah, this week now when I'm recording this, so a week later, our countertops are going in, and it's like, what the heck, what's left after that? Like so freaking exciting. So let's take a look at all that. Okay, so this is our upstairs bedroom facing out to the front of the house. And the reason I'm showing you this is because, oh, there's cutie Cameron in a little yellow mask, but this is looking down at our entryway. And you can see how it's going to be open. There is going to be a railing there, like an up and down railing too, but you can kind of see that color that we chose. And then here's going into that mirror bedroom, and I'm just flipping you around because then you can see our interior doors. And that was actually one of the holdups why we were delayed, but I love the choice that we made with those knobs. You can see it also in our linen closet at the end of the hallway. We weren't sure, and that's oil rub bronze that we actually ended up loving. So cool. looks kind of like that black vibes. But then going down the stairs, there's Cam again, and you can see the half walls that we did there and kind of like the wood color on the top. You'll be able to see it again. So there is what we chose for our entire main level and both of our upstairs bathrooms. So it's LVP, it's called Luxury Vinyl Plank, and basically it looks just like hardwood floors, but it's more resistant to kids, dogs, all the things. This is our basement. So I realized I hadn't showed you the basement yet, and this area right here to both those doors will be finished, but then everything else will be unfinished. And so that door that I was just facing is actually where we're going to make our little YouTube recording studio. But then when you go in here, this will all be unfinished. It's actually beautiful. I'm excited to have it unfinished now, and maybe even when we have young kids so they can like play down here. But it has tons of windows. See, that entire wall is filled with windows. So then this is our upstairs. We're getting a little more fun because that is our main bathroom. We chose just white cabinets in there, and you can see the LVP on the bottom. It's just covered right now because of the builders. And then the countertop has kind of some flecks of different neutral colors in it that you'll be able to see. This is going into our bedroom, so we're only missing those big French doors. But then each side are our closets, and you can see the cutie doors there. And again, I love this. If you've seen part 1, you know that I'm obsessed with our master suite. But then going into our master suite, again, we have the LVP in here. It's this warm, rich, medium brown. And then we did charcoal blue cabinets in here because we knew we wanted a little bit more of a modern feel. Really liked the charcoal blue. I think it's super, super cute. I love that choice that they had. And then this here, I'm showing you our shower because we actually chose to do like the base level shower. It's basic. It's going to look like that for 2 reasons. Mainly, we weren't in love with any of the tile options that they had. But if we would have chosen even one that we liked, like basic white subway tile, it was like level 8. And so those that have built, you know that it just like increases by level. So we're like, we'll do that down the road and we'll actually get a tile that we're 100% about. There you can see our half walls. I love that. Obviously, it's dusty and I was kind of wiping it off. But so it coordinates with that LVP on the ground. This is my office that we're in now, and it's like our front entryway room. So now, for probably the most fun part of this video, I'm going to walk you into the main room. I love seeing all of our half walls, love seeing this cutie closet right here. Again, obsessed with the doorknobs. I just think it looks so clean and looks so good. So we come into our main living space, into our dining room. You can see our fireplace over there, and mantle is totally finished. Just giving you a little view backwards so you can check that out, how you can kind of see in between there. But then in our kitchen, our cabinets are now in. Oh my gosh. So when you're in the living room here, you turn all the way around and then you look right at the kitchen. So you can see on the right there, those doors are to our walk-in pantry. We did white cabinets everywhere, uppers and lowers. And then our pop of color was the charcoal blue island. So it'll be really, really awesome. We're going to have some like camel leather accents in both our living room and our bar stools there. So that'll just like pop really well. I love that you can like walk into our pantry. So you can see there that you have to like go back in there, which I'm obsessed with. I just think it's the coolest feature ever. And then to the left of that will be our fridge. That other open spot there to the left is our microwave and our oven. And then we're going to have a range hood, just a metal range hood right now in the center there. That's what's missing there. And then these are our cabinets. So I love, whoops, I didn't know how they worked because they don't have hardware. I love the interior of them, that light wood. I just think that's a really fun accent. And then in the entire house, all of our cabinets, we upgraded to have soft close doors, soft close cabinets. So you'll see as it goes like that, then it just closes on its own, so it's not slamming shut. We're going to do the hardware on our own. We are actually in love with some CB2 hardware, and then that's where our dishwasher and then our sink will be. And so that'll be one project when we first move in that we'll do hardware. Okay, y'all, that's all I have for you. This is short and sweet, but had to update you. If you love this video, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. I want to know what other videos do you want to see in this Building Our Dream Home series. We're thinking about doing like a move-in video or like an empty house tour before we get anything in, and then showing how we like style all of our furniture, bring everything in, the end result of that. But if there's anything that you're like, oh, that sounds so good, or like, I hate that, tell me, I want to know. Until next time, you guys, bye!